Hello dear students, today we are going to read the last part of the chapter, The Shoemaker. This chapter, The Shoemaker, is an extract taken from the famous novel, The Tale of Two Cities, which was written by Charles Dickens. So today we are going to finish the last part of this chapter. And before we start, let us first read what we have read earlier. In the last para that we have discussed in the school, the shoemaker was working and two persons, they were Mr. Lorry and Defarge. The two were talking with the shoemaker and they were asking him that, don't you remember nothing of both of us? Look at me. Is there no banker, no old business, no old servant, no old time raising in your mind? What's your minute? They were talking to the shoemaker, they were asking that, don't you remind anything? Don't you remind of us? Don't you remind of our old business? Don't you remind the old servant? Don't you remind the old time? So dear students, you do one thing, you will get the word meanings on the screen. So I want that before we start explaining the last part, I want all of you to write the word meanings which you have on the screen. So write the word meanings first. So let's begin. As the shoemaker sat looking fixedly by turns at Mr. Lorry and at Defarge, some long obliterated marks of an actively intent intelligence in the middle of the forehead gradually forced themselves through the black mist that had fallen on him. As the shoemaker sat looking fixedly, जब वो लोग उनको क्वेश्चन कर रहे थे, कौन लोग? मिस्टर लॉरी एंड मिस्टर डेफर्ड. When these two persons were asking questions to the shoemaker, at that time what happened? The shoemaker stopped working and he looked at both the persons. So what both the persons, Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge, they found? They found that the marks on the forehead of that person were destroyed. That means जब वो कुछ सोचते हैं शूमेकर, तब क्या होता है, उनके फोरहेड का जो स्किन होता है वो सब साथ में आ जाते हैं और उसके कारण उनके फोरहेड में कुछ लाइंस है, कुछ इस तरह से कुछ लाइंस ड्रॉ होते हैं. So the two persons, Mr. Lorry and Defarge, they found that the lines were destroyed. These lines were missing from the forehead of the shoemaker, but yet he was thinking of them, that who are they. Through the black mist had fallen on him. और उसका कारण ये भी हो सकता है कि उसके जीवन में कुछ अंधेरा सा छा गया है और इसलिए उनके फोरहेड का जो लाइंस है वो अभी मिसिंग है. They were overclouded again. Overclouded का मतलब होता है अंधेरा. They were fainter, they were gone, but they had been there, and so exactly was the expression repeated on the fair young face of her who had crept along the wall to a point where she could see him and where she now stood looking at him. So they were overclouded again. Who are they referred to here? They means Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge, both the person Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge, they were overclouded का मतलब होता है dark. वो लोग जब शोमेकर का एक्सप्रेशन उन्होंने देखा, तब क्या हुआ? वो अंधेरे में चले गए, वो सोच में चले गए. They were thinking, they were in the dark, that what happened to that person? Why is he responding like this? Okay. They were fainter and they were gone, but they had been there. तो वो लोग उसके ख्यालों में इतना खो गए कि फिजिकली तो वो लोग यहाँ पे थे, but mentally they were not in that place. They were thinking of something else. the mental appearance of those persons were vanishing from this place because they were thinking of the shoemaker. Okay. And so exactly was the expression repeated on the fair young face of her who had crept along the wall to a corner where she could see him. And the same expression of that shoemaker was also witnessed on the face of the daughter of the shoemaker, whose name was Lucy Manet. Okay. So Lucy Manet was also, her facial expression was also the same as the shoemaker. And both the persons, Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge, they have witnessed this expression, and they have witnessed this expression. And where was this person, this girl standing, who had crept along the wall to a point where she could see him. Crept means move slowly. Crept means इसका मतलब होता है धीरे से चलना. So they found that this girl, she moved slowly to a wall, and from that place, she was able to see the shoemaker. She was standing there and she was looking at the shoemaker, and her facial expression was also the same as the shoemaker. With hands which had first been only raised in frightening compassion, if not even to keep him off and shut out the sight of him. With hands which at first had been only raised in frightened compassion. See, frightened का मतलब होता है डरना, और कंपेशन का मतलब होता है a strong feeling of sympathy and sadness. तो उस लड़की जो यहाँ पे खड़ी थी, लूसी मैनेट, तो उस लड़की ने क्या किया? With hands which at first had been only raised in frightened compassion, if not even to keep him off and shut out the sight of him, but which were now extending towards him, trembling with eagerness to hold his face and laugh it back to life at home. So exactly was the expression repeated on her face. So with the hand which at first had been raised in frightened expression, frightened का मतलब होता है डरना, और frightened compassion, compassion का मतलब होता है a strong feeling of sympathy and sadness. तो लूसी मैनेट ने पहले भी हाथ आगे किया था. Why did she raise her hand? Because she wanted to console the shoemaker. She wanted to console her father. She wanted to give support of her father. Okay. And what happened? This hand she extended again. Okay, why did she extend again? She extended again to hold his face and love it back to life and hope. She extended because she wanted to hold the face of the shoemaker and give him love and hope and support to make this person live again. Okay. And so exactly was the expression on her face. And that's why this expression, this sad expression, this gloomy expression, both the persons, Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge, they found on her face also. Darkness had fallen on its place. He looked at the two less and less attentively, and his eyes in a gloomy abstraction sought the ground and looked about him in the old way. So darkness had fallen on him in its place. अंधेरा उनके घर में छा गया है. उन दोनों के ऊपर अंधेरा छा गया है. He looked at the two less and less attentively. This person, the shoemaker, was looking at both the persons, Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge. He was looking at them less attentively, yet the persons, Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge, they were asking the shoemaker questions after questions again and again. And his eyes in gloomy abstraction, gloomy का मतलब होता है दुख, sad. और उनके आंखें, his eyes, whose eyes, the shoemaker's eyes was so sad in gloomy abstraction. Abstraction का मतलब होता है किसी lost in thought, किसी यादों में खो जाना. Okay, so his eyes, the shoemaker's eyes was giving a witness, was giving a hint that he was thinking of something, and he was lost in his thought. Sought the ground and looked about him in the old way. Finally, with a deep long sigh, he resumed his work. तो क्या हुआ? वो तो देख रहे थे उनके तरफ. The shoemaker was looking at both the persons, but he was not, looking towards them attentively. Rather, his eyes were at the persons, both the persons, but he was thinking of something else. And कुछ देर बाद क्या हुआ? उन्होंने अपने he changed the direction of his sight and resumed to work. उन्होंने उन दो लोगों के ऊपर देखना बंद किया और उनके काम के ऊपर कंसंट्रेट किया. Have you ever recognized him, Monsieur? asked Defarge in a whisper. तो again मिस्टर डेफार्ज ने क्वेश्चन किया कि क्या आपको कभी ये बंदा याद नहीं है? धीरे से उनको क्वेश्चन किया. व्हिस्पर मींस धीरे से बोलना. ओके, यस, फॉर अ मोमेंट एट फर्स्ट आई थॉट इट्स क्वाइट होपलेस, बट आई हैव अनक्वेश्चनेबली सीन फॉर अ सिंगल मोमेंट दैट फेस दैट आई वंस न्यू सो वेल. तो जब उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, क्वेश्चन करने के बाद ही द शूमेकर ने आंसर किया कि हाँ, मैं उसे जानता हूं. और जब वो आंसर दे रहे थे तभी राइटर बोल रहे हैं कि मिस्टर डेफार्ज ने द शूमेकर के फेस पर वो एक्सप्रेशन देखा जो एक्सप्रेशन वो कुछ सालों पहले उनके फेस में देखे थे. मिस्टर डेफार्ज सॉ द एक्सप्रेशन on the face of the shoemaker which he saw long time before on that face. और जब उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया तो क्वेश्चन करने के बाद मिस्टर डेफार्ज ने सोचा कि ये क्वेश्चन भी बेकार जाएगा क्योंकि वो तो कुछ आंसर देने वाले नहीं. और जब उन्होंने आंसर दिया, आंसर देने के बाद जो फेस का एक्सप्रेशन मिस्टर डेफार्ज ने देखा, उस एक्सप्रेशन देखने के बाद उनके मन में कुछ होप जागा. मिस्टर डेफार्ज, आफ्टर सीइंग द एक्सप्रेशन, he found a hope that this person is, recalling us. He is able to recall us. Hush. Let us drew further back. तो आंसर देने के बाद शूमेकर ने बोला कि ठीक है, काम पे लग जाता हूं. ओके, एनफ, लेट्स गेट बैक टू द वॉल. शी हैड मूव्ड फ्रॉम द वॉल ऑफ द गैरेज वेरी नियर टू द बेंच ऑन व्हिच ही सैट. देयर वाज समथिंग ऑफुल इन हिज अनकॉन्शियसनेस of the figure that could have put out its hand and touched him as she stopped over his level. तो लूसी मैनेट ने क्या किया? लूसी, वो उस गैरेज का मतलब होता है स्मॉल रूम एट द टॉप ऑफ ए हाउस. उस जो घर के ऊपर का जो स्मॉल रूम का जो वाल था, उस वाल से वो रूम में अंदर आई जिस रूम में शूमेकर काम कर रहे थे, और शूमेकर के पास वो she stood near the shoemaker. So what happened next? There was something awful in his unconsciousness of the figure that he could put out his hands and touch him as he stopped over his left. तो unconsciousness का मतलब होता है the state of being unaware, the state of being awake and not aware of things that is happening around us. तो वो लूसी मैनेट उनके पास आई, पर उनको कोई मतलब ध्यान नहीं था कि कौन मेरे पास है, क्या कर रहा है, अभी कौन मेरे पास है. द शूमेकर वाज बिजी इन हिज वर्क एंड ही वाज नॉट गिविंग अटेंशन टू लूसी. और ऑफुल का मतलब होता है वेरी बैड और अनप्लेजेंट. तो कुछ खराब चीज यहाँ पे था, और वो था कि उनका कंसंट्रेशन यहाँ पे नहीं था. He was not concentrated at Lucy when Lucy came near him. Of the figure that could have put out its hand and touched him as he stopped over his level. It happened at length that he had the occasion to change the instrument with his hand for the shoemaker's knife with Leon outside. तो क्या हुआ, वो यहाँ पे आए. लूसी मैनेट आने के बाद उनके लूसी मैनेट ने अपने हाथ से शूमेकर को छुआ. ओके, हाथ थमाया शूमेकर के ऊपर ताकि उनको सपोर्ट दे सके. So it happened at length that he had the occasion to change the instrument at his hand for the shoemaker's knife. तो क्या होता है कि जब शूमेकर वो काम कर रहे होते हैं, तब कुछ समय बाद वो अपना इंस्ट्रूमेंट चेंज करते हैं. ओके, तो इस टाइम भी वो इंस्ट्रूमेंट चेंज किया और अपने हाथ में एक नाइफ लिया. इट ले ऑन दैट साइड ऑफ हिम व्हिच वाज नॉट ऑन द साइड ऑफ व्हिच ही स्टूड. ही हैड टेकन इट अप. तो लूसी मैनेट एक साइड में खड़े थे, वो खड़ी थी, और दूसरे साइड में उनका नाइफ था. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, दूसरे साइड में नाइफ उठाया हाथ में और वो काम करना शुरू करने वाले थे. He had taken it up and was stopping to work again with his eyes caught the skirt of her dress. He raised them and saw her face. The two spectators started forward, but she stayed with a motion of her hand. She had no fear of his striking at her with a knife. So they had. ये अच्छा था. तो अभी जब उन्होंने वो नाइफ हाथ में लिया तो देखा कि किसी ने स्कर्ट पहन के उनके पास वो खड़ी है. Then suddenly the attention of shoemaker grew up and he noticed that a girl is standing near him. She was wearing a skirt. And see, Lucy was not afraid that the shoemaker is holding a knife, or he could attack the girl with a knife, because the shoemaker had lost his consciousness. Okay, उन्होंने अपना याददाश्त खो लिया था. He had lost his memory sight, and she didn't afraid that person, the shoemaker, might attack her. The same thing also, the two persons, they didn't bother that he may attack us with this knife. They were standing at the place, and Lucy was holding, giving support with her hand to the shoemaker. He stared at her with a fearful look, and after a while his lips began to form some words, though no sound proceeded from him. By degrees, in the pauses of his quick and labored breathing, he was hard to say what it is. तो क्या हुआ अभी जब उन्होंने देखा उस लड़की को, तो वो काम कर रहे थे, उनके सांस तकी हुई थी, और धीरे से उन्होंने बोला उस लड़की को कि ये क्या है. ओके, with tears streaming down her face, she put her two hands to her lips and kissed to him. तो उनके उस लड़की के आंखों से पानी गिर रहे थे. She was crying. And what she did, she put her two hands to her lips and kissed them to him. So what she did, she put her two hands on her lips and kissed the shoemaker with her hands. You are not the Geolog's daughter. Geolog's का मतलब होता है चीफ जेलर. So see, the shoemaker is not identifying his daughter even. He is asking that, are you not the jailer's daughter? And she replied that, no, I am not. Then again the shoemaker asked that, then who are you? Not yet trusting the tone of her voice, she sat down on the bench beside him. He recoiled, but she laid her hand upon his arms. A strange thrill struck him when she did so, and visibly passed over his frame. He laid the knife down softly as he sat, staring at her. Advancing his hand little by little, he took it up and looked at him. Not yet trusting the tones of her voice. The shoemaker couldn't trust the tone of her daughter's voice. That means the shoemaker couldn't identify the tone. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि शूमेकर ने उनकी याददाश्त उन्होंने खो लिया. She sat down on the bench beside him. So what she did? Lucy, she sat down. Then she sat down on the bench beside the shoemaker where he was working, and at the same time he recoiled. Recoil का मतलब होता है move quickly from the place, from a place, from somebody or something. किसी इंसान से या किसी चीज से जब वो when it comes near us, when we move from it, this is called recoil. Okay. So what she did, when the girl, she sat near the shoemaker quickly moved a little away from the girl. But she laid her hand upon his arm, and what she did, she laid her hands upon the arms of the shoemaker, and a strange thrill struck him when she did so. और जब लूसी ने अपना हाथ रखा, तब उनके दिल में कुछ अजीब सा हुआ. Okay. Now he felt something strange happened to him. And visibly passed over his frame, he laid the knife down softly as he sat, staring at her. Advancing his hand little by little, he took it up and looked at it. तो जब लूसी ने अपना हाथ रखा, तब वो तो अपने काम में थे, उनका आँख उनके काम के ऊपर था, और हाथ रखने के बाद क्या हुआ? The shoemaker stopped his working. He kept the knife and looked at Lucy. और उनके लूसी के when he looked at Lucy, and after that what happened? In the midst of the action, he went astray and with a deep sigh fell into the work with his shoemaking. तो लूसी के तरफ देखने के बाद क्या हुआ? फिर से उन्होंने he took a deep breath and he started working again. So this is the end of the chapter, dear students. So see, why did the shoemaker react like this? The shoemaker, he lost his memory, and that's why he is not able to recognize his own daughter. And the two persons, Mr. Lorry and Mr. Defarge, they were trying to give their identity. They were trying to make the shoemaker recall the identity of those persons, of his friends. But the shoemaker has lost his memory, and that's why he cannot recall those persons. So dear students, this is the end of the chapter. I hope you all have understood the chapter. Still you have any confusion, any doubt, you can text me, you can call me, you have my number. Thank you, dear students.